Can you tell me why it's so important for dentists? I know you touched upon that they're going to get their ideal patients, do the treatments that they love, but beyond that, are there any other reasons why dentists would want to be on this program?
Sure. Well, we've touched on some of the things there already, and I'm generalising here because not all dentists are like this, but you see, dentists went to dentistry school to learn about healthcare and to do dentistry. They weren't really taught communication skills. And the bottom line is this, is that every single day a dentist and their team members have to sell their ideas to patients. I mean, for example, the most important person in the practice is the receptionist, and that's why we do a one-day receptionist course, because they decide if a new patient comes to that practice or goes somewhere else by the way they deal with the telephone. A practice manager has to sell an idea every single day to their team, has to sell ideas to patients. Then there's treatment coordinators, and of course the dentist is involved in several discussions every single day, and whether how good their communication skills are or how good their relationship is with the patient is whether the patient will decide to take up their treatment or take up their advice or not, whether they should go to the hygienist or not. So everyone in the practice is in some sort of selling or some sort of communicating their ideas every single day, and it's important, and that's the major reason why dentists take part in my program. So they go on, they learn all the technical skills, but in an orthodontic consultation or an implant consultation, 85 to 90% of their success is going to come down to how they communicate with patients. And it's, although the technical knowledge is vitally important, patients take it for granted that they have that. What's really important is how they communicate. Do I trust the dentist? Has he built rapport with me? Has he asked me the right questions? And that's the reason why I think the program is so popular now.
Well, Dental Focus, we create websites. Now, websites can only bring traffic. We can bring traffic to your website, and we can get you the phone calls. But when the receptionist picks up that phone call, well, we're really happy when they tell us that they've been on the actual ladder course, and then we know the conversion rate's going to go through the roof. And so, what are the real benefits? What would you say are the major benefits for a dentist going in your course?
Sure. Well, there's several, and I could spend, I'm biased, and I could spend the whole day talking this, but you could probably get it down to about 5 or 6 major areas. The first one is that the skills we teach them enable to build a better, stronger relationship with the patients. All sorts of patients, whether every patient has a different personality style. And we show them how to build rapport with all types of patients, so the patient instantly likes you and trusts you. So that's the first thing. We get them to be able to ask better questions.
So rapport is
it's the foundation.
Foundations, right? Because that creates trust.
Correct.
And at the end of the day, people buy who they like.
Absolutely. People always buy you first before they buy your product or service. It's very difficult to buy something off somebody if you don't like them or don't trust them.
Okay.
One of the biggest mistakes dentists make is that they tend to make assumptions, or they tend to sell what they do without really first finding out what the patient's wants and needs are. So we teach them the skills of asking the right type of questions. So because of doing this, asking the right type of questions, they create a lot more opportunities with new and existing patients as well. So, when I ring up dentists after and find out how things are going, often they will give me various stories of how existing patients for 20 years are telling them stuff that they want, but they've never told them before. And the main reason is because the dentist hasn't asked the right questions. Ask the right questions,
Get the right answers.
Correct.
Build the right trust.
Get
them to like you, and then you can move on to the next.
The other area where dentists tell us is that they increase their uptake of treatment. Because of all these skills, they have more patients saying yes, and they feel more confident. The whole team now feels more confident about talking money and achieving the prices that their services deserve. I've found in the past, and again I'm generalising, I find dentists really do undercharge for what they do. They're not confident talking money, often reduce the price in their head. By the time it comes out the mouth, it's a bit less. And we teach them to feel better confidence and to create the worth in yourself. So they're better at talking money and achieving the prices that their services deserve.
And the major benefits for a dentist will be different to the receptionist. I'm assuming that there's a difference in the course, right?
Yeah.
Between the dentist and the receptionist.
Well, we always encourage dentists to bring their team, because the more team members they bring, then the more you get everyone singing off the same hymn sheet. Okay. It's a bit like a relay race. Yeah. Normally the team that wins the relay race is the person that can hand the baton on to the next person. Right, speed is important, but if they drop the baton, Right. So ideally, the more the major benefits tend to get them in the team on the program, and obviously then. Well,
the first runner is the receptionist, right?
Correct.
So that first phone call, how much is a veneer?
Yes.
If you don't get that right.
Correct. Yeah.
Right. And it shouldn't just be a price. Straight away. I mean, how much is a veneer on the phone?
Well, the skills we teach are applicable to the receptionist as well. Yeah. I mean, the bottom line is this: although we take over 2 days to deliver the program, 18 hours, ethical selling is really about doing 4 things really well. Okay. It's about building rapport with the right type of patient. Mm-hmm. It's asking questions to find out what their problems are and their needs are. It's solving that problem in a language that they understand, the patient understands. And really the main thing is some sort of commitment where the patient says, yes, I'd like to go ahead, or yes, I'd like to book an appointment with you. So getting those 4 steps done really well.
Fantastic.